You might have pebble paving just like this on your driveway. As you can see, this has some holes in it where the pebbles are coming up, some cracks, and it's definitely dull. What I'm going to show you how to do today is to fix this pebble paving. As you saw in the warehouse, this piece of pebble paving has a lot of wear and tear. It's got some pebbles missing, it's got some cracks that could be fixed, and it's pretty dull. I'm going to show you how to repair this today. The first thing that you're going to want to do with your pebble paving that needs to be recoated is you're going to want to make sure it's clean and you've gathered up all the loose pebbles. So you probably want to start with a broom. This is a smaller area, you can definitely use a bigger broom. You're going to sweep up all the pebbles. You can either gather those pebbles up and clean them to use them when you're putting them back into your holes, or you can go ahead and toss them if you have pebbles stored that you want to put in those holes. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure that it's clean. So you can either use a pressure washer on a low pressure. You can just go through and make sure it looks like it's clean. You can use an air compressor. Whatever helps you make sure that there aren't obvious pieces of debris in the pebble paving and that the dust that's settled on top comes off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Once you've cleaned it and your pebble paving is dry, you can go ahead and figure out how much epoxy and pebbles you think you're going to need for the repair. A good rule of thumb is 1 gallon of mixed epoxy will cover 50 square feet with 100 pounds of pebbles mixed in. If you are just recoating because you don't have any loose pebbles and you just want to bring the shine back, another guideline is 150 to 200 square feet per mixed gallon of epoxy. So I've got my pre-measured rocks mixed with the epoxy. They're just lightly coated. You can trowel them out. You can level them out with this with a trowel. I like to just scoop them into the holes, kind of helps me to begin with. You probably won't have huge problems with the edges because you'll be doing a larger area. But once you do that, just go ahead and put it on top like this and slide it over. And you can just slide the excess off, you can put it back in the container. And then you have a perfectly level surface that has the pebble paving fixed. Make sure you get all the excess. You can even reapply if you mess up and you need to fix it. Go around and just fix all of the holes that you had or any cracks that need to be covered up with your pebble paving mixture. Let that sit for 24 hours, and when you come back the next day, you're going to take a roller and recoat it, and I'm going to show you that once this cures. Something else worth noting is you want to make sure that you only mix up enough epoxy that you can use in 30 minutes when it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit. If it's hotter than that, the amount of time you have to work with it goes down. So be aware of how hot your epoxy is and how hot the outside air is so that you have the maximum amount of time to work with it possible. Our patches are cured. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to make sure there aren't any loose pebbles or dirt or debris in your area. It is worth mentioning that you can clean your metal trowels or tools with acetone. Also, on the technical data sheet that comes with the epoxy to fix the pebble paving, there is a list of other cleaners that you can use. I find it easiest when recoating to just get a medium nap foam roller. Make sure you start from the back end so that you don't box yourself in and have to walk over pebble paving. Just recoat it. Just like you're painting. Again, I'm using the AeroMarine Rock and Pebble Paving Epoxy to recoat this pebble paving. I'm going to finish coating this with the epoxy. I'm going to wait for it to cure, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's cured. It's been 24 hours and our pebble paving is dry. You can see it's a wonderfully smooth surface and the pebbles are shiny again. You can't even tell where we had to fix the holes. You can get our AeroMarine Rock and Pebble Paving Epoxy and watch other videos at aeromarineproducts.com.